Guys, this is Olympiad physics and I'm Anurag. We are covering the SS Krotov for electromagnetism and this is 3.2, and that says there are two charges that are Q1 and minus Q2. An electric field line is exiting from Q1 at an angle alpha and entering to Q2 at an angle beta. Now you have to understand the analogy of flux for understanding this question. The flux is the total count of lines that is entering for a negative charge and outgoing for a positive charge. So if you are using the Gauss law and finding the flux for a negative charge, you are finding the total count of lines that are entering to minus Q2 at an angle beta. Now this alpha and beta are both plane angle, so to use the Gauss law we have to convert this to the solid angle, and I am assuming that you are familiar with the relation between the solid angle and the plane angle that says that solid angle equals to 2 pi 1 minus cos alpha. Now you have to visualize this question that there is not only one electric field line emerging from the Q1, there are many such lines and they are surrounding a three-dimensional space, right? So if you are solving this question, you can say that there is not only one line. We can find the number of lines emerging from Q1, and the main concept in this whole question is that every line, all lines that are emerging from Q1 at an angle alpha will be entering to the Q2 at an angle beta, right? So I can find the flux exiting from Q1 at an angle alpha using the Gauss law. I know that flux net equals to Q upon epsilon naught, and it is spread to the three-dimensional space of 4 pi. So unit solid angle will emit a flux of Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught. That means the flux exiting from Q1 at an angle alpha can be written as Q1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught, that is the flux emitted by unit solid angle into the solid angle, that is substance, that is 2 pi 1 minus cos alpha. Fine. Now similarly I can write the flux B that is entering to minus Q2 by the similar process. There is an angle beta and there is minus Q2. Since I've said that the number of lines exiting at an angle alpha will be equal to the entering lines to minus Q2, so we can put a mode here to indicate the number and we can equate these two. So by solving this thing, we know 1 minus cos alpha equals to 2 sine square alpha by 2, and this is also simplified here. Alright, now Q1 by Q2 equals to sine square beta by 2 divided by sine square alpha by 2. Now you can find the value of beta from this whole thing, and that gives the value is this. You can easily simplify this whole thing. Now we can generalize a concept from this. We can examine the other results of this answer. If the alpha which will be such that this whole value will be greater than 1, then we can see that the line that will be exiting at an angle alpha will not enter to Q2 because there is no any solution for beta, right? So for a line to be entering at an angle beta, its alpha is such that this whole value will be less than 1 or equal to 1.